The rain never stops in Lagos. It just waits for the right moment to wash everything away, leaving only the truth beneath the grime and the city's neon pulse. 6 missed calls. I can almost hear her voice through the screen, that mix of stubbornness and worry. I just can't face it right now, not with the day I've had. Tomorrow. I'll call her tomorrow when I'm dry, when I'm home, when I can find the strength to be the son she needs. There's always more time. We always think there's more time. But time in this city is a trickster. It slips through your fingers like the Lagos rain, cold and indifferent, gone before you can even reach out a hand. The crowds have melted into the shadows. The world is turning quiet, and the night is getting deeper than it has any right to be. Even the street lamps seem to be losing their fight against the dark. The last of the regular buses are disappearing into the mist, taking everyone else home. The city is closing its eyes, and I'm still out here, stranded in the middle of nowhere. Last bus. Last bus. I ran, my shoes heavy with water, screaming for them to wait, but the wind just swallowed my voice. They didn't even tap the brakes. It was like I wasn't even there, like I was already a ghost. Nothing. No way home. No way to call a cab. Just the sound of the rain hitting the pavement like a slow, rhythmic heartbeat in a city that's forgotten I exist. And then, headlights. It wasn't a Danfo, it was an old bus, a relic from a time I only half remembered from my childhood, appearing like a ghost from the mist. How much to the mainland, I asked. The conductor was just a shadow in the corner, his face hidden. He didn't answer, just pointed a long, thin finger toward the back. The air was heavy, like the atmosphere before a massive storm. 6 passengers, silent as statues. Their stillness was more terrifying than the dark outside. I took a seat near the rear. "You've grown so much, David Okoro." The voice was like a soft breeze through an old window, carrying the scent of wood smoke. I knew that voice. I'd known it my whole life. "Mrs. Adelek, but you died 12 years ago. I remember the funeral. I remember the mangoes from your tree, and how I used to steal them when you weren't looking." She smiled, and for a second, the bus felt like that sunny afternoon again. "You always were a fast climber, David," she whispered, "but you were always in such a hurry to get to the top." "Don't let the fruit rot on the branch, David," she said, her voice turning serious. "You should call your mother before the season ends. Some harvests don't wait for next year." "Why are you here? Is this a dream? Am I dead too?" She didn't answer, just looked back at the rainy window, her face slowly fading into the reflection of the glass, leaving me with more questions than answers. Then a small voice chirped from the front. "Are you going home too?" It was my cousin, Neka. She was only 7 when the fever took her. My heart felt like it was being squeezed by a giant, invisible hand. "Neka, you have your doll." "I waited for you to play," she said, her eyes big and innocent. "But you never came back to the village. Why did you stay away so long, brother David? Did you forget about me?" I couldn't answer her. I looked away only to find another face I loved, Emeka, my best friend. He looked exactly the same as the night of the accident 5 years ago, still wearing that school tie I used to tease him about. "You still don't like taking advice, do you?" he said, his voice full of that old familiar mischief. "Still running from the things that matter most, David. Still thinking you can outrun the sunset and the ghosts of your own making. We were going to conquer the world together, Emeka and I. We thought we had a lifetime to figure it all out, to make mistakes and fix them. We never thought the game would end before halftime. We were so young, so foolishly certain. I'm sorry I wasn't there that night, Emeka. I should have been on that bike with you. I should have talked you out of it. I should have been a better friend." "It doesn't matter now," he replied quietly. "The road only goes one way. Every passenger was a face from my past, a piece of the man I used to be, my old football coach, my primary school teacher, every one of them, gone before I could say thank you." "You had the best legs on the team, David," the coach said, his voice echoing in the empty bus. "But you never knew when to stop running. You ran right past the people who were cheering for you, looking for a finish line that wasn't there." "I taught you to read the future in books, David," she whispered, her voice thin and fragile. "But I forgot to teach you how to live in the present. The most important lessons aren't on the page. They're in the hearts of the people you love." "Stop the bus! I don't belong here. I'm not ready for this. I have things to do. Driver, please, stop this bus right now. I need to get off at the next stop." "Sit down, son," he said, his voice a low rumble that vibrated through the floorboards. "You're not at your stop yet. This road has its own timing, and it doesn't care about your schedule." Outside, the Lagos I knew was dissolving. No traffic, no streetlights, no familiar landmarks. Just an endless dark road through a forest of memories and missed opportunities. "What is this place, Emeka? Where is he taking us? Is this the way to the other side?" "This is the last ride, David, for those who forgot to say goodbye while they still had breath in their lungs and blood in their veins. Everyone here thought they had more time, a week, a month, a year. They all missed their stop because they waited for a perfect moment that never arrived. Now, the moment is all they have, and it's slipping away." "Don't make the same mistake I made, David," the teacher told me, her voice echoing as if from a great distance. "Don't leave the most important words unsaid. They become too heavy to carry into the silence." She was gone. Just like that. Her seat was empty, and for a moment, the bus felt colder. Her words stayed behind though, heavy as lead in my chest, forcing me to remember the things I'd tried so hard to forget. I was so angry that day. I told her the family was a chain around my neck, a weight I couldn't carry. I told her I was tired of being held back by her old ways. I didn't mean it, but I said it anyway. I let the anger speak for me. That's what everyone says, David, right before it becomes too late to take it back. Anger is a poor substitute for love, but it's a lot easier to find when you're feeling small and scared of the truth. I remembered the smell of her kitchen, the way she'd always keep a plate warm, no matter how late I came home, no matter how many times I'd ignored her calls. She was always waiting, always hoping I'd walk through that door. I just wanted to be free, Emeka. I thought freedom was being alone, having no one to answer to. I didn't realize that home was the only place I was ever truly safe, ever truly seen for who I am. I have to tell her. I have to tell her now. We were passing over the water now, but it wasn't the Lagos I knew. It was a city made of memories, a landscape of all the things we'd left behind. The bridge stretched on forever into the fog, a path between worlds. The sound cut through the silence like a knife, startling everyone. "Mama, David, is that you?" Her voice was so weak, so distant, as if she was speaking from the bottom of a deep well or across a vast ocean. "Mama, I'm here. I'm on the bus. I'm on my way. Please, just stay. Don't go anywhere. Wait for me. Don't come because you feel guilty, my son," she said, her voice a fragile thread in the wind. "Come because you love me, David. That's all I ever wanted. That's all any of us ever wanted. Love is the only thing we take with us." The line went dead with a soft click, leaving me in the cold, absolute silence of the bus. "Choose," the driver said, his eyes in the mirror reflecting the crossroads. "One stop remains on this route, home or the long journey into the dark. It's your time to decide, and the choice is final." I looked at the dark path. It felt easy. No more guilt, no more arguments, no more expectations, just the quiet. But then I looked at the light. It was the color of Mama's kitchen at sunrise, and it pulled at my soul. "Will I see you again?" I asked them, my voice cracking with emotion. "Not if you live properly, David," Mrs. Adelek said with a wink. Go home while the door is still open, and don't look back." I stepped into the light, and for a moment, I was nowhere and everywhere at once. And then, I felt the pain, the sharp, wonderful pain of a breath entering my lungs. I was back. I was alive. I didn't die. I collapsed on that rainy road. Was the bus a dream? A warning from those I'd lost? I didn't care about the science of it. I just knew I had been given a second chance, a rare gift. My mother. Where is she? Is she okay? "You need rest, Mr. Okoro," the nurse insisted. But I couldn't rest. Not while there were still words trapped in my throat like stones. Not until I saw her face. I checked my phone with trembling hands. There was no call at midnight, only a voicemail from hours before. "David, please come home when you can." I began to sob, realizing how close I'd come to losing it all. I ran. I didn't wait for a bus. I ran until my lungs burned and my heart felt like it would burst out of my chest. I had to see her. I had to say the words I'd been holding back for way too long. And there she was, sitting in her favorite wooden chair, the morning light catching the silver in her hair. She was alive. She was there, just like she'd always been. The world was right again. I was home. "I'm so sorry, Mama, for everything, for every word I said in anger, and every call I intentionally missed. Please, please forgive me. I was such a fool. I almost waited too long to come back to you." "There is nothing to forgive, David," she whispered, her voice strong and clear. "You're here now. You came home. That's the only thing that matters in this life. You're the harvest I was waiting for." We sat there for a long time, just watching the neighborhood wake up. The world felt new, scrubbed clean by the rain. The regret was gone, replaced by a quiet, steady peace I'd never known. Every sip of tea felt like a blessing. "Time is a guest that never stays for long, David," she said, her eyes wise and kind. "Be careful how you treat it. Don't let it leave before you've said what's in your heart." I nodded, knowing exactly what she meant. I was done running. And then I saw it. The blue bus, rolling silently past our house. The driver looked at me through the window and tipped his cap. He was real. They were all real. And they had saved me from myself. They gave me back my life. It wasn't a dream. It was a second chance. A gift from the people who knew me best, even from the other side. A ticket back to the only place that ever truly mattered. The ride was over, but the life was just beginning. I followed her inside, the smell of home wrapping around me like a warm blanket. I wasn't running anymore. I had finally reached my stop, and I was staying. For the first time, I knew exactly who I was. Don't wait until they're gone to realize you loved them. Say it today, while the light is still warm, while the air is still in your lungs, and while they're still here to listen. Don't miss your stop on the way to the truth, because the last bus home is always waiting at the end of the road. But the journey only matters if you have someone to share it with at the end. Make sure you're on the right bus for the right reasons. The rain has passed, the sun is up, and for the first time in a long time, I am exactly where I need to be. I am finally home. I am finally free. The night is over, and the light has returned. The last bus home. A story of regret, love, and second chances. Thank you for watching.